This is Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay, and today we're talking about Scandal. All right, so episode 8. The show opens with the president. He's walking down a long corridor. He has his 2 guards on either side of him, and he looks very, stoic, very serious. So something has happened. We don't know what it is. And the next scene shows Olivia Pope, our girl. She's in handcuffs, and she's sitting at a table in an interrogation room, and it looks like she's been crying or she's very upset. Now the caption underneath reads 48 hours before, and then the episode goes into a flashback. It tells us why she's there. All right. So we flash back to this beautiful White House dinner, and there's a green dress that Abby's wearing. We need that green dress. It's a beautiful green dress. Anyway, I'm coming back. All right. So there's a young Middle Eastern man who wants asylum in the United States. So he approaches Liv about getting his asylum, and he can tell Liz where they're building nuclear weapons. Liv goes check it out with her henchmen, Quinn, and that whole bunch that works with her associates. They think that the guy's lying, so Olivia goes back to the guy sometime later at the party at another time. And he says, I can't give you asylum because all that information gave us was false, So I have to say that the guy felt so distraught that he decided to kill himself. He tried to slit his wrist. You're assuming he did it, no one else, yeah. All right, so once he slits his wrist, Olivia finds him just in time to tell him that, you know what? I did find someone who knew about that could collaborate your story. Let me just say it like that. And therefore, you were telling us the truth. I'm sorry. You can stay. And, she hugs him. It's really a sad scene, but he doesn't die. She catches him just in time, thank God. But she's very upset, too. She felt really bad about that. Sorry. Okay. But anyway, she gets him back. She gets him in time. He doesn't die. But we have to tell you about a touching scene with Eli Pope. There's another scene in which Eli is telling Liv, that's the father, right, Papa Pope, I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of what you've become. He really tells her that he's so proud of what she's become. And even if he doesn't survive, he wants her to survive. He feels that he's taught her how to survive in this evil cesspool of a world that they're in. He says he can't protect her if he's dead. Of course not. So she's going to have to learn how to take care of herself. That's the whole point of that little passage that he gives to her, And you hear Donny Hathaway singing in the background, Song for You. Everybody knows that that's a musician and knows good classical R&B music. All right, so it's very touching, very good, very well done. In another scene, Elizabeth North and D.A. Rosen are having sex. They're continuing what they started a while ago. Do you care? I don't know. In the meantime, D.A. Rosen wasn't too busy to write out this arrest warrant for our girl Olivia, and a criminal. They don't, her father, I guess they're talking about, Papa Pope. He's now out of jail, and they're saying that she aided and abetted that. All right, so that's the whole reason why. So everybody's kind of happy, good. I'm glad, They're throwing the daggers at her. Good for her. Let her go to jail. And people wishing the worst for her. But the president comes to her rescue. That's still my girl. And every woman loves that when a guy covets and protects her. Yeah. So he says, no, Olivia. He uncuffs her. He said, you come home. You come home to the White House. He does. He says, you come home where you belong. And every woman wants to feel like that, right? Loved and protected. Okay, so there's a great scene, and there's no verbiage, there's no words, it's only music. And what's interesting about the scene is that it's all body language. So you see Olivia, she's looking at the president, and then he's turning away. It's back to her. And then Olivia pleading, and she starts crying. You never hear a word from either one of them. It's all based on their facial expressions and their body language. It's so well done again. I like this show. All right. Guess you can tell, right? The preview scenes show Jake with a gun. He says he's located Eli Pope, and he's telling the president, I'm ready to kill him, you know. So we'll see where it leads next week. Until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. God bless.